Good morning, guys. So today we gotta go to the AT&T store. It's early because we don't be waking up until like past noon. Okay. Yes, I fell asleep with my makeup because we went to a movie last night. We went to go see that Disclosure movie, which zero rotten potatoes. I mean, zero rotten tomatoes. Wait, do you get more tomatoes if it's a good movie and less tomatoes if it's a bad movie? I don't understand that because it's like, who wants rotten tomatoes? So I don't want more rotten tomatoes. I don't know. I don't know how it goes. But anyway, that movie was boo-boo, guys. My husband loves like the alien conspiracy stuff. And we were expecting something totally different. Like, it's so amazing how they can sell a movie like with the trailer and it not be anything like what the trailer suggested it was going to be like. But we got home like, guys, it was a 3-hour movie. Like, what? Me and RJ, like, we love going to movies at night because nobody's ever there. And we have like the whole theater to ourselves, but we were like laughing and stuff because we were looking at each other like, no. He gave it a C. I wanted to give it a D. I was like, like, we always give it like a grading scale. I didn't like it. He didn't like it. It was so long. It reminded us of that movie Arrival, where it was like you're watching a movie and have no idea what's going on. But anyways, baby girl wants to go get a new phone today. We're going to help her finance a new iPhone. So she's going to pick between the 16 Pro Max or the 17 Pro Max, depending on what she wants. I was doing some research last night and it was saying that the 17 is not titanium, which I do like the titanium frame. It does make the phone a little heavier, but I always drop my phone. I always have it in a case though, but and then there was like some reviews saying that the 17s get a lot of scratch damage because it's an aluminum frame or something. I don't know, but they did say you get an hour and a half long battery life, and then also you it's, what else? The camera's a little better and something else, but really they were comparing the 16 Pro Max and the 17 Pro Max, and they were saying that it's like not very much difference. And the reason I'm saying this is because I was considering upgrading my phone as well. But I don't know. I don't want it to have scratches. I like the titanium casing. And so I would like maybe a better camera, because it was saying it has like better front, like a front camera in the back, and it has like more megapixels, and also the I don't know, it's some technical stuff, and then it gives like a streamless something, I'm not sure, but I mean, I don't know, we'll see depending on how much credit I have or whatever. But this is going to be baby girl's first bill here in Georgia, and she's been wanting her own cell phone, like an upgrade, because she likes to vlog and she likes to make videos with me, and we're about to be going on a trip. So I was like, yeah, this would be a good time if you want to do it, because it's going to be out of her own money. So we're going to go do that. It's early, guys. Well, for me, it's early, but yeah, we got to go run some errands and get back home. But guys, thank you so much for hanging out with us on live yesterday. That was so much fun. We're gonna start going live at least once a day, even if it's just like for a little bit of time. So if you haven't subscribed, my channel is just like daily content. If you guys haven't watched my past videos, there's a whole story of how my daughter got to be here with me. Just a quick backstory, guys. I grew up kind of rough. I dealt with all the things, a lot of trauma that a lot of other people deal with too. I was very irresponsible. I was so young. I did not have a foundation in knowing what it was to be a mom or a parent. I was trying though, but it seemed like life just kept hitting me, knocking me down. And it seemed like I just could not get a break. That ultimately put me in a position where I had to call one of my friends from high school to help me with my daughter. And she took my daughter when she was 6 months old, and she helped me with her. And I just kept getting situation after situation, and I ended up becoming homeless, and I couldn't get my daughter back. So she ended up, I was served with papers from the court, and I had to appear in court, and they took my rights away saying that I had abandoned my daughter, which was not the case. But for many years, I fought drug abuse, homelessness, and just the trauma from not having my children with me, and just very concerned of their safety and not knowing what was going on in their life. But I gave my life to the Father in heaven and decided to read scripture and dedicate my life to doing what the scriptures say and living by that, and calling out in prayer and fasting and just obeying scripture. And I prayed many nights and cried many nights and tears over my children. And because of a community of women on here on YouTube, they encouraged me to not be afraid of the unknown and try to find my mom, which I have found, my birth mom. And we maintain a really good relationship. She's doing really well. She just had a birthday, but she does live in Texas. So we try to keep in contact and stuff. But that was a miracle that happened because I didn't know my mom. I was 2 years old when the state took me from her. And I continued my life until I was 19 in foster care, bouncing from house to house, home to home, shelter to shelter. But finding my mom, it made me want to reach out to my children because I have a very trauma-based mind, and I have an ability to block things out that I'm afraid may affect me emotionally. So I had blocked the idea of even getting my children or looking for my children. And they were now adults. And so, well, she's 18. I mean, she's still baby girl, but she's 18 now. And I found her adopted mom. And so I started communication with her, but I was met with rejection, which totally understand. You know, my decisions in life caused my daughter her own trauma, which I do not downplay. I'm very apologetic to her. I love her so much. But ultimately, the Father did his perfect work, and my daughter's here with me now. And me and her adoptive mother have a very good relationship. And hope you guys say a prayer for her. Her name is Hermina. But I hope and pray that she has some medical appointments coming up, and we just pray for her safety and her fast recovery. She is amazing, and I thank the Father all the time for allowing her to take care of my daughter as best as she could. But ultimately, my daughter came home, and she's here with us now with her husband. She got married. I know, guys, she's 18. You're too young to get married, but listen, she loves this guy. We believe in marriage. We believe in scripture. So they got married, and we're going to support them through this journey. And so this is where we are in life right now. So I will be vlogging and letting you guys know more updates of what's going on with us. I haven't been on YouTube for a long time because I've been like on TikTok because it's so much easier. But I'm going to be back on YouTube, guys. So if you haven't subscribed, please go subscribe, where I will give you more in-depth conversation about what's going on in my life, my daughter's life, and just share the process, because I do know there's a lot of women out there and, you know, young men who've grown up in the foster care system or have had families that weren't, you know, together, where it's like mom and dad and all that. And I do want to share my testimony so that maybe one day it'll help somebody. And thank you to all the women who have been a part of this journey. There's some I don't talk to anymore, and there's some that I do. But each and every single one of them I think about all the time, and how this process all came to be. And even if I don't talk to you anymore, I still think about you. And thank you for encouraging me to not be afraid. So anyways, let's get this day going. I will see you guys later. Bye.